Excellency Turki Al Sheikh has said he wants to see Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford. What is your honest thoughts on that as an opportunity and a potential fight?
Oh, it's always is a chance there, right? We'll see, but always is a chance there, and we're here to make the best deals and always a...
Floyd Mayweather Jr. When it comes to the rumors of a potential bout between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, the legendary boxer who has an undefeated record of 50-0 knows what it takes to stay at the top. Before we get into this fascinating analysis.
Top 5 fighters right now in boxing. That's your top 5 right now in boxing. Not your, the top 5 in boxing right now. Right now.
Champions or just anybody?
Top 5 right anybody. Now.
Shakur #1, hands down. Tank, he up there. Canelo, Inoue, Tyson Fury.
Damn, that's now beforehand.
Mayweather provides a distinct viewpoint shaped by years of experience in the ring and direct interaction with one of the competitors. If you enjoy this information, I would appreciate it if you could take a moment to like this video. Additionally, 98% of you watch these videos without subscribing, which doesn't cost you anything but has a significant impact on us. Did you click the subscribe button? If so, thank you very much.
Right now, in your opinion, who's the best fighter in the world?
We can't put Tank up there in the top 10 in pound for pound. He has to be somewhere in pound for pound. And Canelo done something that is amazing when Canelo was able to go to light heavyweight and become light heavyweight champion. Something that I didn't even see him going up that heavy, and he did that. So, but as of right now, I have to put Terence Crawford as...
Now let's get back to the video. Early in the Mexican star's tenure, they defeated Canelo Alvarez. Although Mayweather is well aware of Canelo's style advantages and disadvantages, he has closely followed Terence Crawford's ascent, appreciating how the former contender turned into one of the most formidable fighters of his generation. Mayweather knows that this fight is not going to be easy, as there are a number of important factors that could affect the result.
Listen, Canelo needs to understand he's a different fighter now. The deterioration is there. He's not the same guy. He's not that destroyer who's looking for knockouts early and keeps a pace and a pressure on you. He throws 30 punches around. You're not the same guy. So telling everyone you're going to knock them out and then going into, 6 decisions in a row now? Scores a knockdown every time. The power's still there. The problem is the pace and the ability to carry on and push. That's the real difference, and that comes with age. He's 34 going on 45 at this, as far as I'm concerned. He's got a ton of fights, been around for a long time, doesn't have that same desire, the same drive to take the chances against these younger, bigger guys, because he is fighting younger, bigger guys. So you got to keep that in mind.
The opinion of Diane Mayweather. He highlights that Crawford's footwork, ring IQ, and distance control skills could cause Canelo significant problems. Much like Demetrius Andrade's movement in defense outclassed the Mexican superstar when they fought at light heavyweight. Canelo and Crawford's clash of styles could turn this fight into a technical chess match. Although Canelo has previously struggled with Crawford's speed and adaptability in the ring.
I'm proud of Terence Crawford. Proud of him. But you know, after the fight, after all the Terence Crawford fights, I always text him or call him and say congratulations.
Mayweather does not minimize Canelo's advantages. One of the most dangerous tools in boxing is Canelo's strength, especially in his body shots. Having fought larger opponents in weight classes up to 175 pounds has accustomed him to absorbing power and handling physically stronger fighters, but it's still unclear if Canelo can prevail against a technician as nimble and unpredictable as Crawford.
What do you think was so impressive about him?
His experience, he's so smart. He have everything in a fighter, a complete fighter. He don't have power in the punches, but when you that kind of fighter, you don't need it.
You think that was the toughest fight you faced?
No.
What do you think?
I think it's tough fights and difficult fights. That was a difficult.
One of boxing's most successful champions, Canelo Alvarez is renowned for his destructive power and holds titles in several divisions. Continuous physical assaults and enhanced defensive abilities, Canelo has overcome some of the finest in the sport, thanks to his ability to wear down opponents with thudding body bombs and slide punches. His expertise at higher weight classes is also a crucial factor. Canelo has changed a lot from his early career.
You fought Floyd Mayweather at what? You're 23?
23.
That's so fucking young.
Yeah.
What was that like?
I trained so hard, and now obviously I try to beat him because, you know, if you beat him, you want to be the best in the world at 20.
Despite his strength and experience, Canelo has struggled against ERS with elite movement and technical precision, a style Crawford exemplifies perfectly on the other side of the equation. He has faced and defeated naturally bigger fighters like Sergey Kovalev and Caleb Plant, demonstrating that he can handle the physical demands of larger divisions. But Terence Crawford, who is considered to be among the world's top pound-for-pound fighters, proved his greatness with a recent commanding performance against Errol Spence Jr. That was a masterclass in timing and ring savvy. Crawford is unpredictable and challenging to prepare for with his deft counterpunching. Because of his ability to transition between orthodox and southpaw dances with ease. Crawford's combination of speed, accuracy, and mental toughness allows him to control the pace of a fight and take advantage of even the smallest weaknesses in his opponents. His high fight IQ and ability to read opponents and adjust on the fly have made him nearly untouchable at welterweight. But there is still one unanswered question. Will Crawford's physical attributes and skills hold up as he moves up to face a bigger, stronger opponent? Canelo Crawford has not yet participated in Canelo's preferred higher weight classes, where the size disparity may prove to be a significant consideration. A possible one of the most exciting fights in boxing right now is Canelo versus Crawford. It's a real battle of strength versus talent and power versus precision. Mayweather's observations provide insight into the intricacies of this fictitious fight. One thing is certain: if this bout takes place, it will undoubtedly be a spectacle that keeps fans on the edge of their seats. Both fighters bring special characteristics to the table, and the result will probably depend on who can carry out their game plan more successfully on fight night. Among the most important queries about a possible the battle between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez is about weight. Canelo has a distinct size and power edge that might change the course of a fight, because he has competed at weights like 154, 160, 168, and even 175 pounds. But Crawford has never fought above 147 pounds. Crawford is 147 pounds, which is his natural weight class, and he is going up to fight a fighter who frequently competes at super middleweight. 168 pounds poses special difficulties for boxers. In addition to strength, size also affects durability and punch-absorbing capacity, and Crawford has demonstrated flawless technique and ring IQ. If the fight is agreed upon at 160 pounds per catch weight, it could provide a more balanced playing field. Canelo would have to step outside of his comfort zone at 168 pounds, which could affect his strength and endurance, while Crawford would have to bulk up without sacrificing speed and agility, two of his greatest assets. Fighting at a higher weight could push him into unfamiliar territory, testing both his stamina and resilience. Although Mayweather respects both fighters in his evaluation of this possible fight, he leans toward Crawford because of his technical Mayweather attributes, brilliance, versatility, and the capacity to change tactics in the middle of a battle. Like Dimitri Bal, Crawford's ring IQ and footwork could negate Canelo's strength, but Mayweather is cautious in his forecast, admitting that the weight disparity cannot be disregarded. Against a strong hitter like Canelo, who is known for taking advantage of his opponent's weaknesses, Crawford may be in severe trouble if he starts out slowly, as he frequently does.
Chance to hang around Earl, had a chance to hang around Terence, and both guys, class act, both.
Canelo's power at higher weights is formidable. In the boxing world, the possible battle has already generated discussions with differing views on who would win. Some people think Crawford wouldn't be able to handle Canelo's height, experience in higher weight classes, and unwavering power. These detractors support Crawford, while claiming that no amount of technical proficiency can make up for the physical difficulties Crawford would experience. Jake Paul is adamantly in Crawford's corner and never hesitates to share his opinions on the boxing world.
With Errol Spence, same thing. You know, a lot of times you're gonna hear certain things You know, I'm not jealous of these fighters. I'm proud of these fighters. I'm for real. I'm very, very proud of these.
Paul praises Crawford's versatility as a player and his relative youth in comparison to Canelo. Paul Crawford claims that the ability to modify INF fights could be the decisive factor in determining who is engaged in exhausting combat against more experienced fighters. However, middleweight contender Demetrius Andrade and promoter Eddie Hearn think that Canelo's size benefit will be the decisive element. Weight disparities may have a significant negative impact on a fighter, even one as talented as Crawford, as Andrade, who has fought in identical weight divisions, highlights. If this fight happens, it will be a landmark moment in the history of sports, not simply another major boxing match. The magnitude of a Canelo versus Crawford fight would rival some of the biggest fights in recent decades. If Canelo wins, it would further solidify his status.
Tank up there in the top 10 in pound for pound. He has to be somewhere in pound for pound. And Canelo done something that is amazing when Canelo was able to go to light heavyweight and become light heavyweight champion, something that I didn't even see him going up that heavy, and he did that. So, but as of right now, I have to put Terence Crawford as number one.
As one of the greatest multi-division champions in history. If Crawford wins, it would add to his already impressive resume and leave little doubt about his place among boxing's all-time elite. In a different way, defeating Canelo at a higher weight class would be an unheard-of accomplishment that would place him among the greatest boxers of all time, possibly making him the best pound-for-pound fighter of this era, with weight skill and legacy at stake. While supporters and commentators are still split, a Canelo versus Crawford showdown would be more than just a bout. It would be a turning point in both men's careers. One thing is certain, till the next time, peace out, the boxing world will never forget this show.